Hello and welcome or welcome back to Aquarium Plant Index, where each week we spotlight an aquatic plant to help you get the best out of your aquarium. This week we're featuring a truly distinctive member of the Anubias family, Anubias Coffeefolia, a slow-growing but incredibly characterful plant known for its heavily textured leaves and deep green colour. If you're looking for a hardy plant that adds bold structure and texture to your aquascape, this could be the perfect choice. Anubias Coffeefolia is a cultivar of Anubias barteri and originates from the tropical river systems of West Africa, where Anubias species naturally grow attached to rocks and wood along shaded riverbanks. The name Coffeefolia refers to the leaves, which resemble those of a coffee plant, with deeply ridged surfaces and really pronounced veins that give the plant a very distinctive appearance. Like most Anubias species, it grows from a thick, creeping rhizome and naturally grows epiphytically, meaning it prefers to attach to hardscape rather than being planted directly in the substrate. Its durability and tolerance of low light conditions make it a favourite among both beginners and experienced aquascapers. So underwater, Anubias Coffeefolia produces thick, leathery leaves with a heavily textured surface. The leaves are typically dark green with deeply ridged veins that create a wrinkled appearance, and this is what gives the plant its coffee leaf-like resemblance. New leaves often emerge in lighter shades of green or even slightly bronze to red before darkening as they mature, and these shouldn't be confused with unhealthy leaves. The plant generally reaches around 15 to 25 centimetres in height, with leaves growing from a creeping rhizome that gradually spreads across rocks and wood. And because of the bold leaf structure, it works particularly well as a visual anchor within the aquascape. Like most Anubias species, Anubias Coffeefolia is extremely hardy and adaptable, and it is considered an easy plant. It grows slowly and thrives in low to medium lighting, making it ideal for low-tech aquariums without CO2. And while CO2 and fertilisation can improve growth speed, they're not necessarily essential for keeping the plant healthy. And because it grows slowly, it's also less demanding when it comes to nutrient levels and maintenance compared to many other stem plants. However, the slower growth means that patience is key. The plant develops its full character gradually over time. One of the big advantages of Anubias Coffeefolia is its wide temperature tolerance. And like other Anubias barteri varieties, it does well in temperatures ranging from around 20 degrees up to 30 degrees Celsius, which makes it suitable for a wide variety of setups. This means it can work better than most plants in warmer aquariums, including discus tanks where temperatures are often kept around 28 to 30 degrees Celsius. And it's also a great option for tanks with larger and more active fish, such as many cichlids. The thick leathery leaves are much more resistant to damage compared to softer stem plants, so they're also less likely to be eaten or torn. That said, it's worth noting that whilst Anubias can tolerate these conditions, these are the extremes, in which case growth still may be affected. It's still vital to keep your water quality stable, as this can prevent algae forming on the leaves, but ultimately it comes down to the temperament of your fish and the willingness to nibble plants, which will also affect the overall plant's health. One of the most important things to remember with Anubias is to never fully bury the rhizome. The thick horizontal rhizome should always remain exposed to oxygen, and burying it deep in the substrate can cause the plant to rot. Instead, it's much easier and much more effective to just attach the plant to rocks, driftwood, or other hardscape elements using aquascaping glue. Over time, the roots will naturally grip onto the surfaces and anchor the plant securely, and this makes Anubias Coffeefolia perfect for nature aquariums or wood-heavy scapes and low-maintenance layouts. Maintenance is extremely easy and simple on Anubias species. Just occasionally remove older or damaged leaves near the base to keep the plant tidy and allow the light to reach the new growth. And because of its growth rate being slow, algae can sometimes settle and build up on older leaves, especially under strong lighting. So keeping lighting moderate and maintaining good water flow helps prevent this. And each time you perform maintenance, just rubbing your fingers over the leaves will help properly remove any build-up. Propagation is also easy. You can simply cut the rhizome between the leaf clusters using sharp scissors, ensuring each section has several leaves and roots attached to it. And each section will continue growing as a new plant. Just like other Anubias species, Anubias Coffeefolia can also grow well immersed. And in its immersed form, the leaves tend to be slightly thicker and more upright. And under the right conditions, the plant may even produce small white flowers. And this makes it a great choice not only for open-top aquariums, but also for paludariums and terrarium-style setups where the rhizome can stay wet and the leaves can grow above the waterline. Some tips for success whilst growing Anubias Coffeefolia is to keep the lighting low to moderate to avoid algae build-up on the slow-growing leaves. Always attach the plant to the hardscape rather than burying it, and maintain good water flow around the plant, and trim older leaves occasionally to encourage new growth. Anubias Coffeefolia proves that texture can be just as impactful as colour in an aquascape. Its deeply rigid leaves, hardy nature and simple care requirements make it a fantastic plant for all aquascapers of all skill levels. If you enjoyed this episode of Aquarium Plant Index, please don't forget to like and subscribe and drop your plant requests in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.